alone, every night alone. Why am I alone when I know that you want me to? Am I wrong? Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain that you put me through. Wanna live again, wanna live again, wanna live again, wanna live you up, yeah. Wanna live again, wanna live again. I just wanna be the one that you. I really hate that I give a fuck. Racing my mind, I don't wanna pick up. We know enough will never be enough. I play hard to get, she keep calling my bluff. Baby, diving deeper and deeper.
Good morning, welcome back to a new vlog. Okay, new little vloggy vlog. It's just gonna be a day in the life. I don't even know if we should call this a day in the life. I think, girl, we should just call this a vlog. Hold on, my hands is ashy. All the girls been talking about the new line of the EOS brand, the body oil, the lotion, you know, all of these things. When I go to Target, I don't see these things. Now, you know, we are in Memphis, so y'all already know the spiel on that, girl. But I don't see these things. I don't see the body oil, the shave oil. I do not see those things. And you know, when you go online, everything is like sold out or like not there. So I have no idea. But oh, she got that jacket off of Amazon, because I was looking at them exact jackets with her little sambas. Yes, girl, that is so cute. Let me show y'all her. Yeah, oh, ignore the crack in the windshield, child. Well, I was gonna show y'all her, but she moving too fast. Let's get ready to go. I don't know if we should be calling this like a day in the life. You know, I mean, it is a day in the life, but it's not a normal day in the life, or just, you know, a regular day in the life. So it is April, okay? It is Thursday, April, day before Good Friday. So it is the 17th. We are currently on our way to physical therapy, okay? We are on our way to physical therapy for my pelvic floor, for my lower back, pelvic floor. I feel like all of that stuff kind of just, you know, goes hand in hand. So you guys know I suffered from a lower back injury last year, and you know, we got the MRI, you know, and you guys know that I talked to you, and my lower L4, L5 cartilage was torn, spinal fluid seeping out, so I was having a lot of back pain. So it took a while for that to heal, because there was nothing for us to actually do, and I don't even know if it's fully healed right now. But because of that, so just genetically, some people have weaker lower backs, I guess weaker bone density, weaker bones, girl, I don't even know. But my mama got back problems too, okay? That's all I'm saying. My mom, and you know, so I am kind of experiencing the same thing. And you know, talking to my mom, you know, she started experiencing her back issues, back pains, back problems in her 30s as well. And y'all know I'm in my 30s, girl. It's a lot of things that just be happening when you're in your 30s. Let me just tell you that. I'll be the one to go ahead and tell you that. Then, to catch you guys up, we also had made an appointment. So a couple of vlogs ago, I was talking to you guys about how I wanted to go to get my hormones checked at my OB. So I made an appointment, you know, and when I got there, basically she was just talking about how there's no real way for her to check my hormones. So why are we talking about that? Is that like a real thing? Is there a, you know, because I was definitely thinking, you know, I could go in there and she could check my estrogen levels, my progesterone levels, my you know, whatever else levels. I was definitely thinking that. And then she was like, you know, that's just an internet fad thing. There's no real way for me to actually tell if your hormones are out of whack. You know, she was like, your iron looks good, your blood pressure looks good, your vitals look good, but as far as just like your internal hormones, girl, she was just saying there's no real way for her to, you know, see that. She was like, your hair is not falling out, you have hair on your head, you're not balding anywhere, you don't have excessive hair on your face or on your chin or anything. She was like, I mean, so I don't know if she was just telling me that, like, girl, you look fine, girl, you too young, and just like being very dismissive. But when I went there, my iron was good, and she was just basically saying there was no way for her to check my hormones. So, you know, comment down below if you have gone to, you know, your OB and you've actually had your hormones checked, girl, what did they do? Give us a tea, because baby, in Memphis they saying that they can't do that. So if they can do that and I just need to ask for something differently, okay, or just go to another, you know, OB or something, I would just love to do that. So if you have had your hormones checked below, or if you have had your hormones checked, excuse me, then comment down below and just let me know, you know, what was that process like, and what did you ask for, and what did you actually get, and what did they actually do. But anyways, because of that, in that same conversation, we spoke about my lower back issues. We also spoke about, you know, like some of the incontinence that I have experienced even before I had kids. We have new nails. These are them. And oh, these are actually my real nails. So I was pressed on time, which I'm always pressed on time when I go and get my nails done. But you know, normally I'll get a tip with the dip, and I'll get like an almond shape. Was wanting to try like short and square, and even though I feel like it doesn't make me feel as put together, as feminine, as sexy, as like elegant, it doesn't, not the short square, but I mean it's still cute. And I cannot lie, like I have been able to move about and, you know, just do things, clean the bathtub, wash the boys, stuff like that, more easily than me having to worry about, you know, hitting my nail and the possibility of it, you know, bending up, you know, whatever. So anyways, just wanted to show you guys my new nails. I got this, it is a clear pink or pink clear dip, and we just squared them off really sharp. And again, these are my actual nails, and we just dipped them. There's no tip, we just did a French. And so anyways, my toes are the same as well, and I think it's really, I'm not gonna say I think it's weird, I just do not get acrylic or dip or tip or anything like that on my toes. I guess I don't really have to, I don't really know. But I was wondering this whole time, I'm like, damn, how do all the girls have nice, sharp, square, perfectly squared toes? And now I understand why they do. They have it because they get tips on their toes. Okay, Lord have mercy. So anyways, we about to pull up to physical therapy, because like I said, in that same conversation with my OB, we talked about incontinence that I had been experiencing even, you know, before I had kids. So, you know, I remember being in undergrad, trying to race home from class, trying my best to connect that mind to muscle memory down there, for me to do a Kegel, for me to do something to try to prevent the leakage. So that's just something that I have been dealing with for a very long time. And then, you know, yeah, kids did make it better. So in, you know, what they call it, okay, let me hurry up because it's 10:30 and I actually have to pee. So while we are on the topic of what I'm talking about, that's the physical therapy.
I just wanna be the one with you. I really hate that I give a fuck. Racing my mind, I don't wanna pick up. We know enough will never be enough. I play hard to get, she keep calling my phone. Baby, diving deeper and deeper. She don't believe me when I tell her that I need her. Guess I should've stayed where I belong. Once you make it back to your happy home, I'm alone. Every night alone. Why am I alone? I know that you want me. You never wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain.
I thought this was a Gatorade brand. I don't know what's been up with me lately, getting all this, everything is like jalapeno, like jalapenos, pistachios, jalapeno, chicken cheddar pocket at Starbucks, jalapeno tuna star kissed fish, tuna packets. Like, everything has just been jalapeno lately, and I have been loving it. I'm not gonna lie, but it's been tearing my stomach up. I'm not gonna lie.
Baby, diving deeper and deeper. She don't believe me when I tell her that I need her. Guess I should've stayed where I belong. Cause once you make it back to your happy home, I'm alone. Every night alone. Why am I alone? I know that you want me. You never wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain that you put me through. You don't ever bring me good news, babe. I just wanna be the one that you
But y'all think I be making this stuff up. Listen to what this lady is saying. It say she was in tears as she spoke to me. Her frustration and dismay were written all over her face. She pushed through the crowd during a break at a weekend parenting conference. She was determined to talk to me, and it seemed nothing was going to stop her. She said, I came all the way here this weekend because I had to talk to you guys, make parenting seem easy with all of your stories, principles, but it isn't easy. I have a 4-year-old son who I cannot control. There is nothing, and if it's loud, y'all, I'm under the dryer. But anyway, it says there is nothing that I can do or say that will make him obey me. If I raise my voice and say no, he throws a fit and will not stop until I finally give him what he wants, rather than me parenting him. Here's the thing, y'all. I feel like he is controlling me. I know it's wrong, but every morning I dread when he wakes up, and I can't wait for the evening when he goes to bed. In between is just battle after battle, and nothing is easy or enjoyable.
Text her. She just texted me back and said everybody alive. They hadn't let them see nobody yet. But they all broken up, but they alive.
I just wanna be the one that you I just wanna be the one that you
She's the kind of girl you want to marry. Scientists say that she's a second sunshine. And now
Yeah.
About 0.1% of that one.
Yeah,
Have you ever tried?
I tried the adapalene, yes. I've tried the over-the-counter, the different one, and then I also had a prescribed one, which is called Epiduo,
Oh yeah, I've seen epidural.
and it actually was working good. The thing is they work until they don't work anymore, and then it's kind of like then you gotta switch it. That's kind of the only thing that I have been noticing. Now, everything that I'm using is prescribed by my dermatologist.
I just wanna be the one that you
off today because we have to take care of some business, okay? So, what did we do today? So, for today, we got up, we got the boys ready for school, we took them to school, they had just ready for contact school today, and then we went to Starbucks, and we just kind of opened our book a little bit, wrote our notes from the book that we were reading, our biblical gospel parenting book, and just kind of like read through our notes, did a little bit of meditation on those notes and a little bit of thoughtful application for those notes, and from there then we had physical therapy this morning, and I kind of just talked to you guys. So girl, this is what we're looking like. These are the, what do y'all call them? Birria tacos, I don't know. But this place that I'm at in Lakeland, if you live in Memphis, this place that I'm at in Lakeland is new. It's over here in the little shops. This is what they're looking like, and they are so good. The meat is just so fresh. The cilantro is so fresh. The ingredients are so fresh. So I'm going to take my little lime and just like, you know, do what it do. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all my plate. But anyways, and I kind of talked to y'all a little bit of why we had to go to physical therapy, and it was a really great session, girl. Like all the mommy books that I've been reading, I read a book that I need to tell y'all about. It's called Mom Rage. So I read Mom Rage, and it was just kind of talking about how like in America, after we have a kid, the expectation of us to return back to work so soon. How like in other countries you have like maternity leave for a year. In other countries where you have a doula or even just like a close family member, you know, someone that is helping the mom with the baby like for like up to a year. How that's like paternity leave, you know, just kind of how like in America the expectation for moms to return back to work. She had just, you know, had a baby in October. To kind of give you guys some context, her name is Grace Elizabeth. A lot of the things we talked about in the session today, I had literally just read about in, you know, like books and, you know, just the books that I had been reading, like in my Mama Enough book, as well as Mom Rage book, which I had listened to on Audible, and I wasn't going to talk to you guys about that book per se. Just, I don't know, we'll talk about it, but we ain't going to talk about it right here, right now. The hair appointment was at 12:30, and my facial was at 3:45 and massaging being put over. I timed everything so perfectly. So we were done with physical therapy today at like 11:40. Got to my hair appointment today at like 12:15. I didn't get in the chair until like 1-something. And it was just a rush. Like, I don't understand. Like, you know, and I'm not gonna say like I can understand why certain people use like Style Seed and like the new, you know, whatever. Because at least if you're looking at a time, at least you know majority of the time that's your time. You're gonna show up. That's gonna be your time. You know, I kind of go to like a more traditional beauty shop where we get there is a person in a chair, a person with a dryer. You just pull it up, and there's somebody that just came in right after you, and it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So I just didn't really like. I did it, and I don't appreciate that. It's just that, you know, my hair is healthy, my color is healthy, my color in my hair is healthy. I like my cut. It's close to me. It's convenient. It's all of that. 3 hours? Yeah, I didn't even leave until 3:30, and the only thing I got was a retouch, wash. I didn't even get a blow dry, and then, you know, you just straighten my hair. Why do I have to be there for 3 hours? You know, and I'm not complaining. That's it on that, but I did want to let you guys know that, like, that stuff did not make sense. 2025, I just didn't think we was doing it anymore. Yeah, that angle is so much better. I just feel like that's not courteous, because at that point you can't even say, oh, okay, well, when you look, you need to make sure that you're looking for enough time. So you're not being courteous of my time, or you're not being considerate of my time. You see what I'm saying? Because 3.5 going on 4 hours, that is more than enough time to do one person's head. So, you know, again, I'm not going to complain, because I'm cool with the girl who do my hair, and I'm going to go back, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, why would you complain if you're going to go back? But yeah, I'm going to go back. It's just like, you know, people plan their day based around time, right? Based around what we got to do. So surely that me getting my hair done is not the only thing that I have to do today. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, just a reminder for us to be courteous. That's all, y'all. Just a reminder for us to be courteous.
This place literally has the best birria tacos in Tennessee. Like this place in Lakeland at the new shop center, I think it's called like Lakeland District, has the best birria tacos. Oh my god, this stuff is so good, y'all. Literally, this stuff is so good. Pulled up to Massage Indy. I was a little late, but actually I got there right at 3:45. So I forgot you had to like do the forms, but the facial was cool. It was literally just kind of like a basic facial. It was like their healthy skincare facial or something like that. Not my first time at Massage Envy. Not my first facial at Massage Envy. Massage Envy is cool. It's like my number 2. I still prefer Gould to open Massage Envy because Gould just literally like exudes spa. It just gives spa. So like that's why Gould is like always my preference. And so it was cool. She was just kind of really telling me that like my face was like extremely dehydrated. And we talked about just the areas of my face that was extremely dehydrated, and then she asked me to drink water. Exactly. So it's like one of the things where like you cannot be like, okay, well if you drink water, that's gonna clear up your skin. Girl, that does not work for everybody. I work out. Y'all know that. Y'all follow me. We follow each other. We keep up. We be locked in. We just got off of an 11-day detox fast. You guys know for a fact that I'm drinking water. Water does not equal clearing of acne prone skin, clearing of hormonal acne. Like that does not mean just because you drink water then your acne is going to go away and you're not going to have hormonal skin problems, and that works for some people, that don't work for me. Maybe I need a prescription. Like when they tell you be careful who you get your hair done by because, look at that person's hair when they doing your hair, so if their hair looking a hot mess, if they don't have good healthy hair care and stuff like that, then, just be mindful of that when you are asking them to do your hair, stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those type of things. So like she was just asking me, all these questions, and really guys, and I'm not even saying this just like me, because she was a black girl, I'm a black girl, the woman who did my hair is black, we are all black women, successful, smart, in a business, in a profession. So with all of that being said, I'm just saying that her skin probably used a little bit of retinol. You get what I'm saying? So because I told her, I was like, I've used the different adapalene over the counter. I've used prescribed adapalene before in the Epiduo brand. That was a couple of years ago. I used the Acleve, which cleared my skin in like 3 weeks, but it burned the heck out of my skin, right? So I feel like you'll use these things and then like they'll stop working. It was clumpy. It was, like a combination like papules or, whatever, like clusters, like the pimples, cystic acne, and hyperpigmentation. And I remember my skin looking like that once before. When I am getting my face done by somebody, I'm looking at your skin. Like I'm looking at your skin, I'm seeing, the texture, the complexion, the tone. I'm looking at if it's hydrated, and her skin was definitely hydrated. But it just kind of lets me know like, okay, I like to go to individuals who are at least know 20% a little bit more than what I know, right? She was really harping on me for not using sunscreen, which I told her I was allergic because of the zinc, which I am. I'm allergic to topical zinc because I use retinol, and I use retinol. And I was also telling her that, in the areas that she was pointing to, when I pump my retinol in my hands, this and here is the very first place that I put the retinol. So obviously those areas are gonna, get it more potently, trying to tell her that, I do need a more hydrating moisturizer. I mean, it wasn't just a bad session, but she was just harping on the sunscreen. Y'all let me know down in the comments down below if y'all use sunscreen, because my mom has never used sunscreen. And I said that before in another vlog, and her skin is perfect. I actually have more wrinkles and more aging signs that my mom has. My mom does not use any sunscreen. She just uses like the Olay anti-aging wrinkle like cream or whatever. Just kind of talking about products. She said that she likes the Incontinence moisturizer. So I stopped at Sephora after the facial and just kind of looked at it. I know people talk about Relief, the Aqua Bomb. I know people talk about the Kiehl's moisturizer. I know people talk about the Tatcha water cream, and I had my eye set on the YouTube people, kind of like their super berry balm or something like that. It's supposed to be another hydrating balm. Like the overall facial was just a basic facial, which was cool, right? Because every single time I don't need like some super duper whatever, but they had similar. So like if I wanted the microdermabrasion, then I would have had to have booked that facial separately. It's like a whole facial, the microderm. So it wasn't any type of add-on to what I had gotten today, to the healthy skin facial or whatever. So only thing we did today was just like hydration, liquid or chemical exfoliation or whatever through the enzymes, which I hope that does not break me out. So we'll be able to kind of see, what this little area does over the next couple of days as we, catch up with one another. Girl, I hope y'all are doing something to feel good about yourself today. Girl, I just had to take an off day today because I also had to call up to Tatum's elementary school that he's going to be attending in the fall and just ask them, what documentation did they need from me, all of these things. As moving into my 30s, that's something that I love about myself, and y'all let me know this in the comments as well. Like, I just go with my first mind. I just go with whatever I was thinking about, whatever I have my mind set on. Like, if my mind has been set on something for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, I'm gonna go ahead and get that, especially if there's also another layer of convenience here on top of it. So because the girls love Sephora, okay, I had been looking for an eye cream, and I had been looking for a hydrating moisturizer that wasn't gonna break me out, that didn't have too many actives, that did not really have like hyaluronic acid as like a main component, because hyaluronic acid burns my skin. So with that being said, I had my eye on the Youth to the People, the caffeine peptide, which was like an eye cream. So we'll see how that does. I'll keep you guys posted, as well as the Super Berry balm on the Youth to the People that had like in a little box for $28. It had the caffeine peptide eye cream, a mini, and then it also had a mini of the Super Berry Glow Balm. Both of those together in a 2-pack combo for only $28 from Sephora. If you know me, when I saw that, I already knew that's what I was gonna get. So I got that because I got two things in one. They're both minis, so that means I get to try them out. I don't have to waste a bunch of money on like a bigger size, because lately everything has been breaking my skin out. So with that being said, I get to try it out, and if I like it, then I can get a full size. And it was a 2-in-1. Who don't love a 2-in-1? So after we left Sephora, then we pulled up at the Mexican spot, my favorite Mexican spot, and my mama's about to meet me up here with our kids. And my mom was about to meet me up here with my kids. Girl, I said our kids. She took them to the Easter egg hunt, so we'll probably grab a little bit of food. And girl, that is it. That is all. That was today. There's a lot of stuff going on, girl. All 3 of the birthday vlogs are up. All 3 parts, the prep, day 1 of the birthday, and then my actual birthday. So go check those videos out if you haven't watched them. Girl, today's a good day. I go to work tomorrow, so I was only off for today. If you haven't already, girl, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so that when I post new content, you guys are notified about it. If you rocking with me and I'm rocking with you, this is content that resonates with you. So girl, yes, I am loving the retouch. The hair is good, and we got it cut back. Okay, so no hang time, period. And I am enjoying myself, girl. That is all. I'm gonna check out of here. I love you, girls, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.